Well, we told you about the don'ts of interning.
What do you think of the internship so far?
Well, you know, I really thought that working in news would be a lot more glamorous. I mean, I keep going to work and being like, when is this internship going to be interesting?
Well, now that those internships are winding down, we have the best ways to turn that internship into a full-time job. Cheryl Casoni from the Fox Business Network is here with the scoop. Cheryl, great to see you this morning.
Good morning. So, yeah, interns can do a lot of things to turn that internship into a full-time job. And the first thing is you want to schedule a formal appointment with your supervisor. Go in, have a conversation. You certainly want to know what your strengths were in the internship and maybe see, well, if there's a job coming up afterwards. You never know.
That's a great tip because so many interns are sort of scared, the boss.
Exactly.
But those that rise above are probably going to make that appointment. You also say write a list of internship accomplishments and the things you learned.
Because you want to get a recommendation and you want to get that in writing and digital format. So you want to ask them, hey, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? And whether that recommendation is for that company or for maybe another company, even if it's 6 months and you're still in school, you can use that information for sure.
And it's good for you to go in and say, hey, here's everything I learned. I'm actually a candidate for the job you might be hiring for.
Exactly.
I also love your tip on sending thank you notes.
Yeah, you want to send a thank you note. And you know what? Handwrite them, kids. Come on.
Don't have mom write them.
You're probably thinking, God, do I remember how to write in cursive? Well, you should. Yeah. Handwrite thank you notes to everybody, fellow interns, supervisors, everybody else.
Well, we got a real-life success story, don't we?
We do, yeah. I want to bring in right now Brittany Johnson and Michael Plummer. Michael Plummer is the CEO of Our Town America, and Brittany interned for him. And we should say, by the way, that you also saw my intern don'ts segment initially.
Yes, I did.
So you actually learned something from a segment that we did on Fox and Friends.
Yes,
This is great.
That's great.
And so what happened? So you signed up for an internship with him, and then?
Yes, I started interning with him in May of 2012, and I interned for a full year. I really just tried to bring a new perspective to the company, a fresh outlook, and after about a year interning, I started on full-time.
And Michael, what did she bring to the internship that stood out for you? Because a lot of kids out there right now would love to get a full-time job like she did.
In her internship, she brought a lot of new perspective. She worked hard, which is, I think, a big thing. Opportunity, I believe, is always there for those who seek it, and she went above and beyond. You know, with juggling everything with school, with getting, finishing up her degree in life, she really went above and beyond in getting this position. I mean, she earned it.
Brittany, did some of the tips resonate with you just now? Were you able to say, that's really important. I got to go in. You got to talk to the boss, have that conversation, show them my list of accomplishments, and really let them know that I'm a valuable person here. You already put me through training, essentially, right?
Yeah, I think one thing that was really important is communication. One thing that I did every day was send him a list of everything that I did that day and everything I accomplished, so he never was wondering, what I was doing. We were always communicating. But something that really stuck out to me in the tips was to stay away from just constant digital communication, to go ahead and pick up the phone and call people. Don't just stick to text messaging or emailing.
Common mistake, certainly, Michael, that you've seen happen. But, one thing that is so great for her is that she's working now full-time. She's doing marketing for you, and she's brought a whole new angle of social media to your company that you didn't really have before.
No, she's been wonderful in streamlining everything from our traditional print media, which is our bread and butter. I mean, it's primarily what we do, and just keeping things consistent across all platforms, touching on new things, and really accomplishing all the little tasks that we had sitting out there and just taking it much further than we could have done without.
Well, thanks for sharing your story. Where can people learn more about Our Town and what you guys do?
OurTownAmerica.com. We're on the web. We're on all the social platforms, thanks to Brittany, and everything's all in sync and streamlined.
She's keeping us old folks in check.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Thanks, guys, for coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. Great tips this morning.
You bet.